hey, here's an ebony pencil, and here's a regular pencil. Now, the big difference between a regular number 2 and an ebony pencil is, as I said before, the ebony pencil, the regular pencil can get somewhat dark, but the ebony pencil can get quite a bit darker. So it's really nice for drawing because you can get a nice dark gray if you need to. Now, problem with the ebony pencil, once again, is it's a little harder to get them sharp because it's got such a fat lead as compared to this lead's really skinny. So it's also a softer lead, so it breaks rather easily. So rather than run into the pencil sharpener all the time, what I do is sharpen it with a piece of sandpaper. So I've got a container like this. It's got some sandpaper in there. And all you're going to do to sharpen it is take this pencil and just take the side on the sandpaper and rotate it back and forth. I'm rotating it while I'm going back and forth. And you should be able to get that pretty sharp. Okay, you can get a nice sharp tip there. Now, occasionally, it's going to keep getting duller and duller and duller. And then eventually you're going to have to just go back to the pencil sharpener and get it a little better. So you can see this one's already been sharpened, and this one I sharpened with a pencil. Pretty simple, okay? Next, what you're gonna do here is what I want you to do is take your ebony pencil, and I want you to create a value strip. So here is gonna be values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is gonna be dark. This will be medium dark, this will be medium, this will be medium light, and this will be the lightest, okay? So what I'm gonna do here is I take my ebony pencil, and each square, I put a line in like this, okay? And then each square should get just a little bit darker. Now mine, I think I went a little too dark, a little too quick, because it's gonna be hard to get my final square darker than this one, okay? So I'm gonna do that, and let's see if we can get the final square darker. Now notice I go in more than one direction here, so I fill it in nice and even. And then here's my final square. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. I probably have to start this one over. I don't think I did a very good job. I put this line in here, and then this is gonna be really dark. Now when you make it really dark, don't just press really hard, because if you press really hard, you're gonna kind of crush the paper, and it's gonna look shiny instead of dark. So instead, go over it in more than one direction. Okay, so more than one direction. And if you have to, turn your paper around. Like for example, if I go this way, I can go parallel to the edge and I won't go over the edge. I'll get a nice clean edge. So there we go. This is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing these drawings of the geometric shapes that you made. And what I'm looking for are edges that are defined by value. In other words, we don't have big lines around this cube. We just have a gray that stops, and now we got white. We got dark gray that stops, and now we got white. This one is an A project. It's done really, really well. You might notice a line here. And the reason we got a line there is sometimes there's a little crack just between the block and the table, and there might be a little crevice that is formed and creates a little shadow there, okay? Now, when I look here, this part here to me could stand out a little bit better. In other words, the block kind of blends in with the background. So I'm gonna put just a very light line here, and I'm gonna just make it slightly darker here. Look at that, it takes like 30 seconds, not even that, it takes about 10 seconds, and now I can see the edge of this better. Not because I put a big line there, but because the value changed. Now, if I want to make this edge stand out a little bit better, I'm going to turn my paper, and I'm going to just draw a very light line right here. And then I'm going to bring this right up to the line, so there's an abrupt change between one value and the next. Look at how you can see that much better. That's what I'm looking for, okay? These sudden value changes with your pencil that are really neat and clean. So once again, I said this is an A project, and this is what I'm going to have you do, okay? You can take a look at how that looks. That's it.